HOA put 96 homes on my land. I let them finish construction, then pulled the deed out in court. When my grandfather died, he left me 47 acres of untouched Colorado forestland, a place he always said would take care of you someday. I didn't think much of it. I was living 2 states away, busy with my own messy life, and the land sat untouched for years. But when I finally drove up the narrow mountain road toward the property, something felt wrong. The trees were gone. The silence was gone. And then I saw it. Rows of brand new luxury homes. Fresh pavement. Streets lined with mailboxes. Construction crews shouting. A giant sign reading, Eagle Ridge Heights, luxury living starting at $750,000. My heart dropped. This was my land. All of it. I found the HOA president standing in my driveway. A tall, sharp-featured woman strutted toward me as I stepped out of my truck. She wore sunglasses big enough to cover her attitude. "Can I help you?" she snapped. "Yes, this is my family's land. Why are you building here?" She smirked. Actually smirked. "Oh, honey," she said. "This entire subdivision was legally approved years ago. You must be confused." Confused? I knew exactly what 47 acres looked like. And this was it. When I insisted on seeing paperwork, she waved me off. "You're trespassing," she said, calling security. She threatened to call the sheriff. Then she told me, "You have no claim here. This is HOA territory now." HOA territory? I left before things escalated, but not because she scared me, because I had a feeling something was very, very wrong. The county office acted strange. When I asked the county recorder about my land, they showed me a transfer deed with a signature that supposedly belonged to my grandfather. But I knew that handwriting, and this wasn't it. The clerk whispered, "Off the record, people complained about this development. But the HOA president has friends in high places."
À forget signature.
A rushed land transfer. No notice ever sent to my family. The whole thing stank. And the construction was almost finished. 96 homes already framed out, many already sold. If I came in swinging too early, they'd bury the evidence. So I waited. I let them keep building. I let them pour millions into their dream neighborhood. And all the while, I searched through my grandfather's old belongings. The ledger that changed everything. At the bottom of an old cedar trunk, wrapped in cloth, was an old leather-bound ledger with my grandfather's handwriting. Inside was a page titled, "Land Claim, 47 acres, permanent ownership, cannot be sold without direct heir consent." Attached was the original deed, notarized, sealed, and absolutely binding. Not the forged garbage the HOA was waving around. It even included a legal clause my grandfather had fought for. Any unauthorized construction defaults ownership of improvements to the rightful heir. Meaning, every house built on my land? Not theirs.
Mine.
If I could prove it. I walked into court with one folder. The HOA walked in with 5 lawyers. The judge asked for my claim first. I handed over the original deed. Silence fell across the courtroom. The HOA lawyers flipped through their documents, their faces draining of color. The judge leaned back, eyes narrowing. "This deed supersedes every document provided by the subdivision," he said. The HOA president jumped up screaming. "That land was approved for development. He can't just take 96 homes." The judge hammered his gavel. "He isn't taking them. They were built on land that was never legally yours." Then he read aloud the clause none of them knew existed. When he reached the line stating that all improvements revert to the rightful heir, the entire courtroom gasped. The HOA president collapsed into her chair. One man whispered, "That's millions of dollars." Another said, "We're finished." I didn't smile, but oh, I wanted to. Everything built on my land became mine that day. The judge's ruling was final. The subdivision had to vacate immediately. Every home became my legal property. The HOA corporation was dissolved. Fraud charges were placed against those involved in the forged deed. Buyers who already purchased homes were refunded, by the developers, not me. As for the HOA president, she tried to storm out of the courtroom, shouting that she'd get it all back. She didn't. I did next, shocked everyone. Instead of selling the homes, I renovated a few and turned the rest into rentals and cabins. Within a year, the property that was stolen from me started producing more income than my actual job. My grandfather had been right. The land did take care of me someday. And the HOA? Let's just say the only thing left of them is a faded sign I kept as a souvenir. Eagle Ridge Heights HOA, respect the rules. Every time I look at it, I laugh. Because now, I make the